and we had the signs in our hands, and it was saying looking for sugar daddies or something like that. And sugar
Yes.
mama.
And Sharelle changes the sign after.
That was probably like the most controversial one, but that one ended up going viral. Like that was the one that ended up hitting something like 40,000 views in like less than 24 hours.
Oh, damn. Hello and welcome to the Open House Podcast. I'm your host, Ben Robitaille.
And I'm Richard Thompson.
And on the Open House, we talk entrepreneurship from every corner of the community to hear people's journeys, the wins that felt amazing, the challenges that broke them, and the lessons they've picked up along the way. Now, this just isn't about business. We dive into the act of balancing hobbies, running companies, while being partners and parents, and having a life outside of hustle culture, if you will.
Buckle up, because in today's episode, we have equal parts chaos and community spirit. We've got two absolute powerhouses joining us, the dynamic duo of Sharelle McArthur and Chrissy Wood. Now, if you're not from around here, you've probably seen them somewhere, maybe on a stage at a local theater, maybe pulling a truck for charity, or maybe convincing you to buy one more smile cookie at Tim Hortons. These ladies have practically hijacked social media with hilarious energy and unstoppable drive, raising a jaw-dropping $200,000 for Southern Georgian Bay airboat rescue. When they're not saving the world, one cookie or 50-50 ticket at a time, Sharelle keeps folks covered as a local insurance broker, and Chrissy keeps people looking fresh as a hairstylist. They're total opposites, the yin and yang, with superhero energy, and somehow they make it work. Thanks so much for coming on, guys. We've been super excited to have you guys on, as you can tell.
Yeah, welcome to the show.
Good intro. You like that?
Yeah, that was great. Thank you.
You guys make it easy.
Yeah. Quick correction now. Quick correction.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
We've raised about 360,000.
I knew my data was going to be behind.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Thank you for correcting me. That's the stat I wanted to be wrong. Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just so you know, before the podcast, I watched about every single one of your clips, and they still hold up so well. They're so awesome. You
Which
guys
one
do
was
such a
your
good job.
favorite? I gotta know.
I don't know. I like you guys doing like the voiceover clips
Oh yeah.
of you guys just talking over the audio or whatever. Oh, it's so good. But yeah.
So I need to know, because I don't know this about you guys. How did you meet?
Well, funny story. Sharelle used to come in and used to actually think that I was some superstar in the salon that I used to own. But then her and I ended up meeting at a Robin's Point party that we normally have once a year on our boat.
Yes.
Okay.
Party on the point.
Nice. Is that an open invite? Just wondering.
No, it's not. People have run.
It's exclusive? Okay.
Although some people did turn it into their family reunion, and then we had to kind of do a bit of a rejig, but we're not getting into
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, fair. So you met at Robin's Point party.
And she broke a glue stick and got it all in her face.
I don't know why. I was like breaking the glue stick, but I was using my teeth. And
Okay.
This is quite the party.
And it broke, and it got in my eyes, in my mouth, and like that stuff, it hurts. Yeah, and it does not taste good. So yeah, she helped me.
I was curious about the taste. I was going to ask, but I suspected it wasn't good.
Horrible. Yeah, so yeah, that's how we end up meeting at a Robin's Point. Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Pretty natural introduction.
Yeah, right?
Right.
Everybody meets, right? Like it's, back in 2012, we met fighting glow sticks not going on.
I was going to ask the year. That's cool. 2012. That's a long time. So you guys have known each other quite a while.
I think 2012 or 2013.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Nice. And started off as friends and then turned into something more? Or what did that journey look like?
Wow. Yeah, I don't know.
I think by that time we were just attached at the hip, and Sharelle was like, so we're volunteering here. And it was like wherever Sharelle was, Chrissy was. Wherever Chrissy was, Sharelle was. So.
Right.
Cool.
Yeah.
And that hasn't changed.
Yeah. Yeah. Cause back then, I was working at TD, and I had a couple different jobs, but I was running a youth program. So you ended up coming to my youth program, hanging out and doing different volunteering. And then I ended up auditioning for a play, and then Chrissy ended up coming out with the play, which was like super exciting. And then yeah, everything just kind of spiraled from there. It's been a crazy 13 years. Wow, that's crazy.
Tell
Yeah.
tell us about the
Flies.
acting and how you got into it, because you kind of told me before about how you felt about acting and how you got into it.
Yeah, so I was working at TD and I was put in charge of helping plan the Christmas party. So I came up with this idea to have a murder mystery type dinner theater experience. So I reached out to the Coldwater Village players and hired them to come and do a murder mystery Christmas party for us, which was super. It was a total hit, and we ended up hiring them back again a second year. But the second year, I helped them write a script that all the characters were mimicked after the staff of TD.
So good.
Nice.
So awesome.
And the staff at TD didn't know. Like, they knew that it was going to be another fun murder mystery dinner. But as the characters started coming up, they're like, wait, what? And yeah, so that was super fun. And then they said, I remember Caleb, I think he was the president at the time. He's like, Sharelle, why have you never auditioned for one of our plays? And I'm like, well, I once did a speech in front of my school in high school and I cried and I left the stage. And public speaking is not exactly my thing, although
Oh
people think I'm
no.
very outgoing. Anyway, he convinced me that I should audition. So I go out and I auditioned for this play, which was called Don't Tell Mother. And
Okay.
I ended up getting a part. And it was like super exciting and I loved it. And it wasn't until we were practicing the curtain call that I realized I was actually the lead of the play.
Oh my goodness.
I have stage fright, but now I'm the lead of a play.
Yeah. Yeah. But Chrissy being my best friend, I get into this play. And so she's helping me learn all my lines. Next thing you know, she's kind of working as like a stage manager, helping everybody with their lines. We were getting together with different cast members, help them with their lines. And
the chaos. I was the only chaos behind the stage.
yeah. And
What a nice friend to have in that moment, someone that has that experience to give you a hand.
Yeah, so she came out to every single show, was helping out with like stage managing, hair, makeup, transitions, telling us when to go out on stage, all the jazz. And her theater has just kind of experience and involvement has just kind of spiraled since then, which is super exciting. And yeah, so that's
Where did
kinda
that start for you, Chrissy? Like, you obviously were involved in it before, but
No, actually, I wasn't. So that was
that was the start for you too?
Yeah, that was the start for me. And Sharelle was the inspiration. And I actually kind of liked the chaos. And actually, being dyslexic, I can memorize lines really fast. And yeah.
Dyslexic superpower. That's awesome.
Right?
Yeah.
So that would have been, sorry, what year? So
That would have been like 2014.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, 2014, we did that production.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Sharelle, any acting since then, or was this like your lead debut? And
yeah, so I did that. I was in that production, and then the following year, I was in another small comedy called "Don't Get Your Vickers
in a Twist."
Don't Get Your Vickers in a Twist.
Nice.
Which is really, oh my gosh, it was hilarious. That was my favorite character. I got to be this. I was Marigold, and it was kind of a murder mystery kind of type thing. And I was this like drunken actress that was just like completely over top, drinking, smoking cigarettes.
Oh, love that.
It was that was such a fun play. And Chrissy got to be in that one as well.
Yeah, I ended up being the stand-in because the vicar actually ended up having to not be a part of the show.
Oh dear.
Chrissy, we need you as the vicar.
And yeah.
The show must go on.
Yeah. So she got to be in the play too.
Yeah.
And then I was in a musical, The King and I. If you're familiar.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was so amazing. I enjoyed that, but I think I prefer the smaller cast comedies is definitely my favorite. And then I was in a play with the Huronia Players in 2021.
I Ought to Be in Pictures.
That was my first time being with Huronia Players, and that was an incredible production too. And then since then, I haven't been auditioning for any plays, but I might start auditioning again in the new year.
Ooh.
I really miss it. I love community theater. Like, I can't wait till Freedom 55 and I retire and I'm just auditioning for plays because I love it.
That's a nice retirement plan. That's cool.
Yeah, that's my retirement plan.
I think like people often underestimate the amount of time that goes into rehearsal for like a 2-week or a 3-week run. Like it is months and like multiple times a week and hours and like the amount of people behind the scenes, like it's a big undertaking.
Yeah.
So sorry, was that comedy your first time on stage?
So Don't Get Your Vickers in a Twist was my first. She didn't have very many lines, so I was able to help backstage as well. So I was telling people when to go out and making bruises and when people got in fights and yeah. And then my first role with Heronia Players was Hilda's Yard, and I was a beatnik. I was rarely green, and he just took a chance on me. He's like, "You look the part, and I believe in you." And it wasn't until we were rehearsing that I realized I had to kiss somebody on stage a few times. And he's like, "So, how do you feel about kissing?"
Great.
What?
Love
Which
that.
everybody would say, I love that. Yeah, I want to kiss. Let's do it.
Yeah,
so
totally.
I just go home and tell my husband. So
Yes. Yep.
it's Bobby, not
Awkward.
Christina.
Right.
And was that the last kiss on screen, or you done lots since?
No, but I always end up being the floozy somehow because the next one I was French maid. I was like a life-size game of Clue French maid
Nice.
being strumpets. So I had to have a French accent for that one.
French and
Oh,
Russian.
yeah.
How many accents do you have?
Right?
Yeah, right. and then the next one, once again, I was another floozy, and I was a Russian mail order bride.
Her husband.
Nice. Yeah, no kidding. I don't know about you. The kissing on stage, I never felt as like as bad when like my wife was in the audience versus like kissing the person in front of like their husband, for example. Like that always ran through my mind. Like the moment before that scene happens, like, oh my God, they're gonna beat me up after the show.
Yeah.
They're gonna beat me up after the show. Absolutely.
Well, that was like with Gary Fluck. So his name was Gary Fluck. And I remember saying to him in the green room after we've been rehearsing, because it normally is like when we're rehearsing, we're just kind of like, okay, this is where we would kiss. And then in the green room, I was like washing dishes and I was like, so I was thinking, maybe we should start kissing. And then I turned around, he laid one right on me, and I was like, I'm just breaking the ice. And then after that, we were fine. So
You rehearse everything but the kiss. It's just wouldn't seem right.
Yeah.
You got to rehearse it.
Yeah.
So are you always in Sharelle's ear every time you're doing a production about like, hey, you could do this. You should join me. Is that like constant?
Yeah, of course. And then she's like, I have to go ask Andrew.
So you've been missing your partner through some of these productions recently, I guess.
Yeah. However, we did do Don't Tell Mother, which was this summer. We did it as a fundraiser. Unfortunately, Sharelle wasn't able to be a part of that because she was in Italy. If we could do this in Coldwater, we can pull this off in Midland too.
So. Yeah.
Right.
It was awesome. Yeah, they nailed it.
Nice. So what, because Chrissy, I know you've got some stuff going on with in the theater world right now. So I'd love to hear some more about that, but also like what's your favorite, for both of you, what's your favorite part of doing a play, like working in the theater? Like is on stage it? Do you prefer, stage managing, producing? Like what's the happy place?
Well, for me, everybody likes to be a ham on stage, but I don't know. That's a hard one. I do like being on stage, but I do like being behind stage as well. I like being a producer. That's kind of my go-to now.
And you're so good at it. Like, it's awesome. She can wear so many hats. Like, it's incredible how many hats.
Right. I'm getting that. That's what I'm hearing.
She's just like the cheerleader of all.
I like making money.
Right? She likes making money. She likes hustling, likes having fun, encouraging, seeing development, the progress, all that. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. For myself, I guess what I first fell in love with theater is how fun it is to be someone else. Like, you just kind of like fall into that character. You become that character. I'm a busybody. I'm always doing too many things. I went from having lots of jobs to volunteering a lot. But when it comes to acting, you're in that role. And so I found it very therapeutic with acting and the whole process of becoming the character and rehearsing all the lines. I really enjoyed that. And then the friendships, like, I swear, theater is just like a band of, like, the quirky quirks, and I love that. Like, you just meet the best people in the theater world. But what surprised me is this past, I guess it was in the springtime, Chrissy was doing, Anne of Green Gables, and I had the opportunity to help with doing the set changes a couple of times, and I
Right.
absolutely loved that. Like, it was so much fun being back there and just being a part of the encouraging of the cast. And, I got the opportunity to go to a couple of different shows. So seeing the progressive, how it kind of came together and their emotions and everything. Yeah.
I
I
don't think
think
there'd be many things you would do, Sharelle, that you wouldn't be having fun. You're just that type of
Yeah.
personality, I think.
Right. That's
we're
fair.
always
Yeah.
having fun. So
Oh,
it's
you
so
want me to
cool.
mop after? Oh, this is so much fun. I love this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
But
think
it's interesting. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I think it makes you, when you're on stage and you do backstage work, it makes you more humble of an actor on stage
Yeah.
because you do things that aren't going to make the backstage crew more jobs. And like you put away your props and you just I think you just become more humble on the whole production side.
Agreed.
Perspective.
As an actor who hasn't done much of the background stuff other than a little bit of producing, um, yes, I feel like it's easy to get carried away of like, oh, the show's about me because I'm on stage and I'm the one speaking. But like, the show would not happen without the like 3 times as many people behind you, like, you know, moving set pieces, cueing, hitting the lights, hitting the sound. Like it gives you an appreciation for, yeah, I think all actors should work all jobs at some point.
Yeah.
Because even on film, like, everyone from like sound operator to like the PA who's like fetching everyone like coffees and snacks and handing out lunch and stuff. Like it's also important, and like it's I think it's cool the way like everything comes together for like this like one piece of art to happen in that moment, and then it's gone. Unless it's recorded on film, and then you've got it forever, but it's fleeting. uh,
There's one thing that Sharelle said that you had mentioned to me before, Sharelle. You said you have a hard time like being yourself on stage, but when you get to play another character, that comfortability of just knowing you're not yourself and you're someone else just takes the stress or like that pressure off. Yeah, that's I wonder if that's like for a lot of people. I don't have a lot of experience in this, so maybe I will get experience. We'll try. I've been
I
asked.
I know I'm more comfortable. Like this is why, like for when it coming to like podcasts and talking about myself, I'm more comfortable being somebody else than myself.
Yeah. It's
Even
fun. It's fun to challenge people to do that when people are like, oh, how do you do that? And I'm like, honestly, give it a try. You'll surprise yourself,
Mhm.
whether it's on stage or even just playing around with reading a script with friends or whatever. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Surprisingly, love it. Love it. Love it.
Maybe we'll all be involved in something at some point.
Yes.
That
Let's
sounds
do
crazy.
it.
It's easy for you guys to say that than me because I've never done anything like that. I'm the odd one out.
I do recall you mentioning, what was that, Richard? Was it high school or public school? Maybe high school?
Yeah, I did play, yes, the
What?
Chuck Norris character in high school play. That was my debut. And
Richard?
I didn't
Right?
have a beard, but I did have a painted on beard like this because I wasn't that old. Yeah, exciting times.
You mean you
But I'm
weren't born
terrible.
with that thing?
Actually,
Come
you know what?
on.
Probably till I was like 20, I was actually maybe had this little mustache, and that was about it. And then out of nowhere, I don't know what I started eating or what I changed, but boom, like, and now I'm shaving every day. It's totally obnoxious. You don't want it.
Right.
But yeah, no, I think that'd be fun to do something. Maybe we should take that play concept that I had in high school and do something better about it. Sound
Yeah.
like a good idea.
Right.
But yeah, I thought we'd shift gears, maybe talk a bit about the airboat fundraiser, because obviously a big topic, and you guys have been doing such amazing work. But I want to know like the origin. Like I do know the origin because I saw a bit of the post originally, but you guys started this in 2021, and how did it become your responsibility? Like, how is this something that came your way?
well, long story short is we were outside and we heard the hollers for help, and I activated 911 and ran down the shore. We couldn't see anything, um, and realized when our fire department got there, they got there really quick. Unfortunately, we were just ill-equipped to deal with the environment and where they needed to go on Georgian Bay.
Hmm.
And then from there, I was texting Sharelle, and I was like, So, 50 people walk away, but, that one person's like, we got to do something. And
Yeah.
so I took her
Right.
out. I was like, we need to figure out what we can do. And if that means that we need to purchase equipment, then we will fundraise for it. And then that's where our journey basically started. And we got together with our fire chief here. And he was like, well, we could use this and we could do that. And Sharelle was like, what is it that you need? It doesn't matter how much it's going to cost. What is it that you need? And he had already the type of boat that he wanted. And so we started fundraising from there.
Wow. Let me check my Amazon wish list for what I need. This
Right.
giant boat that costs who knows how much. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Cool.
But no,
Well,
Let's
I
do
think
that.
yeah.
I think you know how much. How much did the boat cost?
So our initial goal was 350,000. However, we have there has been many, many obstacles that we've had to come over.
Okay.
But yeah,
Like what?
well, for one, where we're actually purchasing the boat.
Well, let's start. This happened in 2021. So we're still in the thick of lockdowns and COVID and all that fun
Right.
stuff. So yeah, when it happened, we were kind of still in the thick of people aren't socializing and, different efforts like that. And then the boat that we were originally getting, we were purchasing it from Saskatchewan, but it was mainly being manufactured in Russia. And then a war broke out. Yeah. So
Right.
at that point, I think
I knew where that was going right away.
at that point, I think we were at 180,000 or 200,000
Yeah.
at that point.
Well, and I don't even think we were at 100,000 at that
Oh,
point.
okay, maybe not.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was oh, what are we gonna do?
Okay.
Yeah, so that was a big shuffle. And then it's okay, there's the whole don't buy from Russia type thing.
Mm-hmm.
Got it from that direction, right? But then there's the whole tariffs thing. So even if you wanted to purchase something from there, financially, I think our budget would have went from being 350,000 for the boat and outfitting it and that type thing to going up to over 600,000, even if we could get approved to purchase it from there.
And that was
Wow.
just the boat. That wasn't training, that wasn't outfitting it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that was probably the biggest, craziest hurdle. But Chrissy, she's the researcher, right? So I'm
Right.
kind of, I come off as optimistic, but I can be a little bit pessimistic. I'm just waiting for everything to crumble. Oh my gosh, okay, we're done. We're done. We're
Mhm.
screwed. It's over. Whereas Chrissy's just nope, okay, let's figure this out. So she
There's that
started,
yin and yang going.
right, exactly. And we switched that role so often. She's the
Right.
pessimist, I'm the optimist, whatever. But she did her research and with all of her research ended up finding somebody to make our custom craft for us after reaching out to every boat manufacturer within North America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because it's not just a regular flat bottom airboat. The bottom is what we've always been going for. And so I needed to find someone that was capable of making the actual bottom of the boat. Yeah. So that was the tricky part.
When you guys
So
said
how much more
obstacles,
do you
I did
know-
not expect that.
Yeah. How much more do you know about boats now versus 5 years ago?
I didn't put boat expert in your intro. Darn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a lot of research, and I know I was always the one that would ask the technical questions because I could just fire them out and be like, yep, this, and so that was my role, and Sharelle was the cheerleader.
I'm the cheerleader / okay, break it down, great idea, but this is how we're gonna actually do that by
Right.
breaking it down to make smaller goals or whatever. Yeah.
And you wouldn't believe how many people over the journey had thought that we were firefighters. And we're like, no, we're just
Well, you did
Chrissy.
dress up as them, didn't you? In one of
I
your
mean,
videos, I think.
I thought you were a firefighter for a bit.
I was a Sparky. We were Sparky.
Yeah. That was
Right.
fun. That was fun dressing up as the dog, as the Sparky pup in the parades and stuff. Yeah.
But I would say the biggest hurdle was at the very beginning because we were literally just Chrissy and Sharelle, and
Right.
we had to convince our community that to believe in what we were going for, because we didn't have the credentials to talk about rescuing and saving and yeah.
Well, you can see it
Do
on the
you-
evolution of your page from the static posts at the beginning and some of the messages to, later you guys making full on videos and doing things with the community. what an evolution. And that's over 3 years. You guys just kept leveling up. We'll talk about more about what your plans are next, because I think that's the next part of the evolution. But Ben had something there you want to say.
Do you feel like you're known around town now as the airboat people?
Yes. Yes, we get that all the time.
What a good reputation to have.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean,
awesome.
there are worse ways to get a reputation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Like, I remember having focus people were like, oh, you need to get corporation sponsors. You need to get corporation sponsors. And at that time, I'm like, it's not sustainable. Like, we're literally going through COVID and businesses are already having a hard time shutting down and being half staffed. And so we went a total other route and said, you know what? It's the community that's going to bring this home. And it was. And so we even started screen printing. There was one year that we went to every single vendor show, any way we could get in front of people. We did. And we made apparel. We sold the apparel. And it's actually kind of cute. We the other day I saw someone wearing an airboat shirt, like these airboat shirts that we did that were all the bright color.
Which I terrible idea. I'm like a taupe person. I'm like, no, we're going like taupe colors. And then she's like, no, we're gonna do this. I'm like, oh my gosh, you're just gonna wreck our brand. Like, this is ridiculous.
Right.
And it's like insane. Like, those 90s sweaters were like, oh man, if we were to, we're not doing that again.
Little 90s like style was coming back massively.
Like such a hit. Like, it's full of ideas. Yeah.
And then
at least you guys have each other to depend on for these things, right? Like, if you're doing all this by yourself, like, what a nightmare. But having each other,
getting fights, and I roll my eyes, and I'm doing this with or without you, and I'm like, okay, fine, I guess we're doing this, but yep, we're in the same room together. A couple of close calls over the last couple of years, but yeah.
as naturally as it would be working with someone like that. Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
And then we ended up getting an email the one time from Tim Hortons corporate. And I remember Sharelle and I were both like cheering because we didn't even realize that, like, what? How did this even happen? And it just happened that I had gone into Wabashine, and I wasn't even like, I was just going in there just to tell them what their community was doing. And then next thing we know, we got an email from Tim Hortons corporate saying that we had been selected for their new holiday campaign cookies. And
like, did you have a choice to say no? Doesn't sound like it.
Well, of course, I was all in. I was like, how are we going to make the most money out of this? And then Sharelle is like, Chrissy, you're putting too much effort into $1.50. I think it was at that point in time.
Yeah.
I was like, no, we're gonna do it. And we ended up raising, I think, about $15,000, and we became number one. I think with that one, we became number one in Canada because nobody put as much effort into it because it was something new, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, having personally decorated and eaten a lot of those cookies, like, oh my gosh, what a good idea. They are delicious.
Yeah.
So $1.50 a cookie, $15,000, 10,000 cookies.
Yeah, and so their goal for us was 3,000. That was their goal.
What?
3,000 cookies, and we blew it out of the water.
Yeah, we
overachievers.
We are at 3,000 cookies, I think, by like Tuesday at lunch. And say what? So Janine comes out. She's the assistant manager. She comes out. We're in the drive-through, just hustling the drive-through. She comes out. She's like, cookies. This was at 11 o'clock on Tuesday morning. Yeah, it was
nice.
Wow. Yeah, that was fun.
It was a lot of fun.
So is there like a couple poor souls just making cookies in the back nonstop for you guys?
Basically,
wow.
They're just decorating the cookies, and we just keep on flying in orders, and then we organize the volunteers to come in and decorate them. And yeah,
it was like 13-hour days. Like, Sharelle and I would be there from like opening at like sometimes 5:30.
Yeah, 5:30 in the morning,
like 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it was wild. Yeah.
Wow, that's dedication.
I had to decorate. I think I only decorated for like 4 hours, Richard. And like the icing was in these bags, and like you had to squeeze like you wouldn't believe. My forearms for like the next 4 days were on fire. Like it was hard work. And I was there for 4 hours. You guys were
Yeah,
there
so
for
10,000 of those. 10,000 of those.
right. Like,
Yeah.
my
Crazy.
goodness,
Now,
unbelievable.
spring campaign, because we were able to, they offered us the spring campaign because they were just like the Wabashine and Port Severn Tim Hortons. They became like our biggest cheerleaders. Like, and so it was so nice to like walk in there and like, we're like, happy smile cookie morning. And like, they'd be cheering in the background and like, they were just hustling as well. And the spring campaign, we put as much effort into it and we ended up walking away with raising 30,000. We were number one in our
Oh my goodness.
yeah. And like, you got to know that Wabashine is only a population of 1,200 people. And so we
Right.
performed like Midland, Penetang, Barrie, Innisfil, like
Right. Damn, do they love their cookies in Wabashine.
Oh, they
just
love
like,
supporting their community. That's it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sorry, I had a dumb question about whether or not you've gotten free Tim Hortons for life from the Wabashine Tim Hortons yet.
Yeah,
or
how did you
if
get paid
that's
for all this work?
in smiles?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, literally.
I think we're Smile Cookie captains for life at this point, but
Right.
which we will mention. We're very
Mhm.
excited. This year, for the holiday Smile Cookie, is Big Brothers and Big Sisters of Simcoe North is the charity of choice for the
Oh,
Water
nice.
Sport Severn. So we're helping them come up with their incredible extravaganza cookie fiasco. So yeah, come to Wabashine, buy all the cookies, and support Big Brothers, Big Sisters of Simcoe North in November.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Right. I'm sure Richard and I could probably swing out there and decorate a few too if you need some helping hands.
Perfect.
100%.
I'll start
Yeah.
hitting the gym now. And
Just forearms.
Yeah.
Just forearms for the next
just
couple
forearms,
months.
just the squeezing things there,
Yeah.
what they're called.
Well, but the
Hand grips.
Yeah, that's it.
cookies end up having all different kinds of personalities by the end. You're calling them by different names.
Really sloppy. Yeah.
Right.
So how many
Mhm.
cookies did you guys eat yourselves over this whole these couple different sessions?
Actually, none. I never
Wow.
ate any.
Good for you.
What?
After smelling them and like, yeah, you're just too much.
I figured maybe at like the first day you're like, I'll have a couple, and then by the end you're like, get them away from me.
No.
No, you're so busy. You
Yeah.
smell like it. You're just like, yes.
And I think my biggest thing is I got to keep my immune system up. Got to keep my immune system up.
Right. I've got
Yeah.
to be back here at 5:30 tomorrow morning. Don't get sick. Don't get sick. Don't get sick.
I can't wait to take that clip of you guys announcing that and posting it because that'll be nice. So we can shout you guys out for your plans.
Yeah. Oh,
for the
did
next,
we?
session.
Is this breaking news on the podcast? I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, breaking news. Yeah, I think we're actually technically not supposed to do any announcements about Smile Cookie until after, is it November 4th or something? I don't know.
Yeah, something
Anyway,
like
whatever.
Are we posting that
The
day?
rule
I think that
breakers-
November 4th might be our posting day.
Yeah.
or-
yeah.
yeah.
We're known for breaking the rules. So.
Yeah.
Wow. Bad.
That's a good reputation. I like that.
Yeah,
Got to get the job done, right?
Yeah.
It's all for a good cause.
it is.
That's it. Cool. So you guys kind of told us what's next for that. That's exciting because I think that was something that I was curious about. So we're going to see more videos, more creativity.
We
Yeah.
should. We should. Well, I've been saying to Chrissy, I'm like, let's start doing social media, but like, can we do it for my insurance page?
Right.
Yeah. And she's like, yes, let's do that. When can we do it? And then I'm like, ooh, well, I'm kind of busy. And
We all
Yeah.
struggle with that. The ideas and the plans, and then like actual time. Time
yeah,
is the enemy.
She's good at the plans and all of that jazz. It's just the time part. I'm like, oh, well, yeah. But it's magic when it comes
Right.
to
100%.
You know what?
I'm
my
kind of
favorite-
curious about.
I was gonna say
Go,
my
Chrissy.
favorite video of us is it was the kind of the controversy one where it was for the fire truck pull and we had the signs in our hands and it was saying looking for sugar daddies or something like that. and sugar
Yes.
mama.
And Sharelle changes the sign after.
Yeah. That was probably like the most controversial one, but that one ended up going viral. Like that was the one that ended up hitting something like 40,000 views in like less than 24 hours.
Oh, damn.
A lot of older men and women looking at that one.
Yeah. It's like
They just
we're-
put in the search engine "sugar daddy" and it
Volunteers.
just came up.
Does it say volunteers? No. Sugar daddies. Money.
That's right. Money, please.
Yeah. We don't
I love
discriminate.
that. No.
It's
My
again
God.
all for a good cause.
Yeah.
Oh, it's awesome.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, more content. We've got to get, a lot of people have been bugging us about doing the content. It's fun.
Yeah, I could see the bug. Even doing content for their businesses, honestly. Like, you guys could be hired as a duo to sell anything, I think. Did you guys want to talk about, so I know you guys had this game you wanted to play with your different personality traits, and you wanted to see if we could guess who's who.
Yeah,
Did you want to play that?
sure.
Welcome to
Me
the
and Ben
new
should have
segment
created
on our
ours.
podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Game show corner.
We should have done this for
Game
ourselves, Ben.
show
We should have made
corner.
them guess about us.
Yeah.
Right.
Some of these I feel like I already know, but some of them I was like, I feel like we're going to get tricked a little bit here.
All right. So, sorry, we're guessing?
Yeah, so there's going to be 2 facts, and we have to
Okay.
guess who is each fact. I guess we'll take our shots.
Okay. Wait, so do you guys have the facts?
Want me to
Or
read
I have them. Yeah, you can
Yeah.
read them, actually. That's better.
let's get, yeah.
All right. Let's
All
see.
right.
Okay. All right. Who's the hugger and who's the non-hugger?
Sharelle's definitely a hugger.
You think
I've seen you
so?
hug like 20 people, I think.
Actually, I don't know how. Oh man,
Unless you're
I
just
feel
hugging,
like
but you
I've
don't
had-
actually like it.
I feel like Chrissy's the hugger. I'm okay. Are we keeping score here? I'm going with Chrissy.
All right, I'll go Sharelle.
Hugger.
Wow.
Yes.
Woo! All right.
I am the non-hugger. I'm like that. Okay, yeah, see you later, guys. And I'm like,
Yeah.
gone to like
Throwing up the aggressive handshake.
avoid the awkward part.
Or she throws up a high five.
Yeah.
Nice.
Or Chrissy
love
was
it.
me screaming for doing the if she can get a hug out of me, I do the the awkward on the back. Like
She gives
Right.
you a big squeeze, and you're just like,
yeah, Chrissy hugs she's gives you all of her energy. I'm like, ouch.
I was gonna say, I think I remember meeting Chrissy backstage at Huronia Players for the first time, and I think we'd barely spoken before, and she's like, "Just so you know, I'm a hugger." I was like, "Okay," and then it was like the deepest hug I think I've ever had in my life. It was just like we almost became one person. It was so strong.
this is how she gets the floosy parts.
After that day, I was like, you and I are going to be besties.
I think that's word for word what you said. Yeah.
What's your next? What's next on the list here? What do we got?
All right. Great Dane, Boston Terrier.
Oh, I know this. Richard, do you know this?
I don't. I feel like Sharelle has a Great Dane, but Boston Terrier.
Great. So Chrissy, Great Dane. Sharelle, Boston
I feel like he knows.
Terrier.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
I'm a bad judge of character.
Great Dane. I was always a cat person, and then I saw Boston Terrier. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like a little cat dog.
Great Dane's, I forget his name. It's hilarious, though. You're going to say it, and I'm going to lose
His
it.
name is Todd.
Todd the Great Dane. Isn't that great? Todd.
Almost as good as Doug. Almost as good as Doug.
Todd's
Oh, yes.
on Friday.
All
Todd,
right.
what, sorry?
Todd's going to school on Friday.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
He's
Dog
going
school?
to boarding school.
Yeah.
He's going to boarding school.
Well, he's been misbehaving, so.
Training camp.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. All right, you guys ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Okay. Shouldn't sing at karaoke. Doesn't sing at karaoke.
So one does but shouldn't, and one doesn't. Is that what you're saying?
Take it as
I have never heard. So I know Chrissy better. For our listeners who are like, "Oh, what's the dynamic here?" I know I've met Sharelle a few times, but I've done some work with Chrissy. I've never heard you sing.
But have you seen her at karaoke? Maybe that's the difference.
I think there was one time at karaoke, but did you sing in a group?
When were you at karaoke? What?
Back when Maple Pub was where FDT Law is now. Gosh. I don't know, Richard. What do you think?
Why are you asking me? I'm 0 for 2.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, no, but I want to know what you think so I can do the
Yeah, you want to
opposite.
say the opposite? Yeah, okay. I figured deduction here.
I think
I'd say
Sharelle
Sharelle's
sings-
pretty volunteering to sing.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
she sings.
I think
She's in the youth
Sharelle's
group and stuff like that. I think she's
Oh,
got
wait, no,
got it in her.
Sharelle did a musical. I'm going to go with Sharelle should sing.
She's a karaoke singer.
And Chrissy does sing.
Doesn't want to sing.
Okay, so I love karaoke. I'll get up and sing all night long, and I probably shouldn't because I'm not like the most fabulous singer, but I absolutely love it. So
like
that's
Lionel Richie or like literally all night long?
throw up a request. I'll try and nail it. Let's go. I'll sing whatever you want. No, I love karaoke, but I say you shouldn't sing because I'm not a fabulous singer. And Chrissy,
I doubt it.
she won't volunteer for karaoke, but she'll be at the table singing every single song.
Right.
And I'm like, dude, why didn't you just come up on the stage? I'm like, come on, it's so much fun. So anyway, I'm Operation Let's Get Her in to sing karaoke. So much
Top
fun.
karaoke song for either of you if you were going to sing it.
Karaoke. I love
karaoke. What's the go-to karaoke song?
Friends in Low Places, I would say, because it gets the crowd going. You got to sing the songs that gets the crowd going. But yeah.
What about you, Ben? Or what are you singing at karaoke?
Me?
Yeah.
The praises of everyone else you're singing, obviously. Singing your praises.
I got to be YMCA, I think. YMCA or Mamma Mia or something like that.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Ooh.
ABBA. Anything ABBA would be good.
Those are bold choices.
Richard. I think we got to get Richard out to karaoke too.
Yeah.
I'm like Sharelle, though. I probably shouldn't sing, but I'll get up there and do it for sure.
Sing it like you wrote it, brother.
Love it. Do we have any more? Is that...
There's a handful, I think, more.
Let's see here.
Here,
okay.
Let's get
one last one.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. Intrigued by astrology, karma, and reincarnation. Likes making fun of the other person about this.
Richard,
one's a hairstylist and one's an insurance broker. So one's a very logical business. One is a very creative.
Right, but maybe there's like a if you like you have insurance while you're here. If you pass away and you're reincarnated, we can sell you insurance again. Doesn't matter that you're a rock this time or like a turtle or a bird. I have very limited knowledge on reincarnation.
Maybe it's the opposite. Maybe it's
if I offended anyone.
Maybe you're a hairstylist and your client's bald and you're like, maybe in your next life you'll have hair. I don't know. Give them some hope. I'm going to say hairstylist just because my sister's a hairstylist and she's very much energy, very much rocks and stuff. So I'm going to say Chrissy is the
I'll. You know what, Richard? It wouldn't have served me so well so far, but I think I'm going to agree with you. I think Chrissy, you're the astrologist, and Sharelle, you're the skeptic.
Are we on?
I'm the jerk. That's what I
You said it.
However, she does say to me, she's like, stop Capricorning. You look
nice. Yep.
You have to talk to her in a language that she understands.
Right. Yeah.
So what signs are we?
Absolutely.
I'm a Cancer. What are you, Ben?
I'm also a Cancer.
Mm-hmm.
See, my perfect matches.
Guess what mine? Guess mine. Come on.
Oh gosh.
I don't know enough.
I don't even know them that well. Aquarius?
Virgo.
You think she's a Virgo?
Or no, Aries. Is Aries what's April?
That's not a compliment. No, I'm the next best thing. A Gemini.
Oh.
Right? Not surprising.
I wish I knew more about this to understand.
Yeah.
So
I should know more. My sisters and my mom are so into this stuff. Maybe that's why I don't know enough. I'm just like, that's for you guys.
Yeah. Richard and I have a lot of feelings.
Yep. And see, that's what's good. You guys are two my matches, and you show a Capricorn to have emotions and have feelings.
Right.
Remind us that it's okay to express them on the outside.
Yes.
And I tell her, show your emotions, but not too much.
Right.
I'm always
keep that shit in check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Harder said than done.
Yeah.
Right?
That's
No.
you didn't.
I do want to hear a bit more about what your business is and how that all started for you guys. More curious about Chrissy because I know all about Sharelle. But Chrissy, tell us about your hairstyles. Like, how long have you been doing this, and where are you at now doing this?
I've been doing it a very long time. I started when I was 18, And then by the time I was,
So like 12 years?
yeah,
Sorry,
right,
just getting brownie points here.
Yeah.
22 years. Um, and then so when I was 21, I started on my own and bought a building and
21.
start yeah, at 21. By the time I was 21, I was married and um was had my own business and then bought a building and in like Victoria Harbor where it was like little population and yeah, I made it work. And it was probably the fastest building clientele ever. Like, yeah, my business plan, didn't think I was gonna, make break even until 3 or 5 years, but, in the first year, I broke even. So,
Wow.
it was in
What do you think you would attribute that to?
I think maybe because we didn't, like, no, that's a lie. We did have another hair salon in the area, but I
Mhm.
was in a beta concept salon, and so I think I brought something different and new. So I went towards being more like environmentally friendly and plant-based and partnering up with Aveda at that point in time, being exclusive Aveda salon.
Mhm.
And as her best friend, I will say why is because when you get the opportunity to be her guest, as she called it, I always loved how you call your clients like your guests, but she just like she listens to you, like the conversations you get to have, it's just like a whole experience of having like a Chrissy experience, as I've always called it, and we kind of call that like in the background. Like she doesn't just like do your hair, like she gets to know you on a personal
She
level.
hugs you,
You get to know her. She's a hugger. Like it's like a
right?
family. It's a family experience. Like you look forward to go and be a guest at her salon. So I'm not surprised at all that it flourished because yeah, the Chrissy. It's an honor and a privilege to get the Chrissy experience.
You made your
For
own market. You took a market and you just carved your place in it. And I think
yes.
that's what I think a lot of people in their business should do. What are other people not doing? Ben, we do the same thing. What are other people not doing? How do we make ourselves different and create this experience, the
Mhm,
Ben Robitaille experience or the Richard Thompson experience, Sharelle experience? Oh, it's so cool.
mhm.
Yeah.
But to do that at 21, wow, buying a building is
Yeah.
already a big thing, but to build a business as well. What motivated you to do that at a young age? Like most people, like I worked 10 years in a corporate job before I started being self-employed. How did you just do this at such a young age?
I, I I've always been that way. I've always been like nose to the ground. Like I'm gonna make if I dream of something, I'm like, I'm gonna make it happen. And how do I to make this happen? And it was just yeah, I've always been like that. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know by the time I was 18, I was like had my like I'm still with my husband and we've been together since we were 16 years old.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That's an impressive thing to say alone. Um, wow. I think it
Yeah.
does help when you know what you want in life. You know what you want, and then you just have to go about finding out how to do it. And if
Yeah.
you can find out how to do it, then you make it happen. And people struggle with that a lot, just knowing what they want and giving themselves direction to go attack it. So you had
And
something.
like, shutting down those voices either from people or in your own mind saying like, "Oh yeah, you're never going to be able to do that. You're never going to be able to do that." And I'm always like, "Well, watch me."
Right. I
Powerful.
find like there's a lot of people that have a lot of opinions that don't know anything about anything, right? That will sit there and say, you can't do that. And they don't know what the process is to even start.
Yeah.
Like the people that
And
comment on your YouTube channel.
yeah, yeah. The other day I posted a video and the only comment was get a life. And I was like, okay, like maybe you're onto something, but also like you're watching a YouTube video on like local real estate and telling me to get a life. So great. Let
Oh,
me
so
go
good.
live by that.
Well, it's even like that, it's and letting yourself know it's okay to fall. It's okay
Yeah.
to fall. It's how you get back up. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think surrounding yourself with people that want to inspire you and don't give you the negative talk, or like
Yeah.
people like Sharelle, that's your cheerleader, and they see your vision and they're there to support you. Invaluable, those people.
Yeah.
And Sharelle, for yourself, like, does Chrissy, she been there with you, supporting you through your insurance thing, like giving you the advice on how to build that up and work on that?
Yeah, yeah, because when we first became friends, I was working at TD and I loved my job at TD. I thought that I'd work there for the rest of my life, but there were some things that were happening and I wasn't sure, if that was the right move for me. And so Chrissy, I would say, was definitely in my corner of like, well, you know, it, you can do anything you want to do. Like try something else. So, I took a pivot. I got an opportunity to move to a different industry. And yeah, she's always encouraging me. She's like, "Yeah, let's do it. Like we can do anything. We'll learn it. You'll be good at it." Yeah, she's definitely the first person that I'm like, "Oh, I don't think I can do this." And she's like, "Oh, we're doing this then." Right? Like yeah, she's very supportive of any idea or pitch or whatever, right? Like, yep, you are going to do that. And this is how we're going to do it. And we're going to do it together. It's going to be so much fun. And let's make it better by doing this. And yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I'm curious, what does a typical day look like as someone who works in insurance? Like, what's the 9 to 5? I mean,
Tell
I'm
us the
assuming it's
excitement.
not 9 to 5, but like,
What's the 9 to 5? Oh my gosh.
yeah.
Well, I'm not your typical insurance broker. So I would say on a good day, I will get up at like 6:30, log in, work on some emails, work on some quotes. I work for about an hour and a half, and then I get my son up and then get him
All
off
right.
to school because I have the pleasure of I work from home. I do have an office, but I work from home and I get to work a bit of a creative schedule. So I'll work in the morning and then get my kid off to school and then work again from like I go to my office in Midland and I'll work there and meet with some people in person. A lot of times it's through text and email these days. But yeah, I work crazy hours. So yeah, I'm always working. Last night I worked until 3 o'clock in the morning while watching the Jays. You know what I mean?
Oh
Um,
gosh.
yeah, I've had times when I'm meeting with clients at 10 o'clock at night. I've had times where I'm scheduling phone calls at 11:45 because they're just getting off a night shift or before a night shift. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a pretty creative uh, insurance broker. I have a lot of contacts in the mortgage industry. So I often get thrown stuff that's like deals closing tomorrow, insurance went sideways. It was either a last thought or whatever. So all this, like I've had one agent call me, it's like 9:30 at night, like, "Hey Sherelle, SOS." I'm like, "Oh my goodness." And then next thing you know, I'm talking to the client on the phone, and by 11:45, we've got it signed, sealed, delivered, and the mortgage can close the next
Oh
day.
my goodness.
That may have been me.
You were one of them. But yeah, like I like the hard stuff. I like the challenging stuff. I like trying to make things simple for people while still having passion and showing them a value because insurance sucks. Like my pitch line, I should probably copyright this. Is like, sure, insurance sucks, but I'm kind of cool.
Right.
And my boss, he tells me not to say that, but it does. Like insurance is one of those products where we all pay it, but we pay because we have to, but we just hope to goodness that we're never going to have to use it. And if we
Right.
are, like, we don't even know off the top, is it going to cover me for what just happened? So I really love being able to educate people on that and trying to make it more seamless for them, but also like showing them the value in the product and having a person. Because I think there's just so much disconnect in a lot of industries that it's just like too easy. Point click, you get what you want. But the power and the importance of having a person that's going to have your back is so important. So I really love being able to be that person for my clients and not just from an insurance perspective. Like a lot of my clients, they're like, "Oh, I need to hire a painter. I need to do this. I need to do that." Like, oh, so many people kind of use me as a contact of referrals to send people in different directions. So yeah.
Yeah. I can vouch for Sharelle and how hard she works because not only have I sent clients to her, I probably sent everyone in my family to her. And I recently just bought a truck and I was like, "Hey, I'm buying this truck tomorrow. I need insurance." And she just nailed it and actually did all new policies for my house because I had a total terrible insurance experience earlier this year, which made me 100% realize too late how important a broker was, and having someone that has that knowledge and helps you understand. Just like our jobs, like I always talk about the value of having a broker and not going to the bank, going to someone that has the experience, cares, is cool. That's always nice. So yeah, I can vouch for Sharelle being like, she works, and I know this because I worked with her at TD too. She works so hard for the people that ask for her help, and just does it with a smile, never complains. It's so appreciated. Huge value.
I complain to my husband and my best friend, but everyone else, sunshine.
That's what they're there for.
You need an outlet.
Right?
Right?
Yeah.
Show emotion, but keep it in check, damn it.
Yeah.
Cool. So we got the Chrissy experience and we got the Sharelle experience. I love that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. It's fun. It's funny how things kind of come together, like two different entrepreneurs on different levels. And yeah, the world is
it's cool the way you guys both have your thing too, and then you come together and you have your thing together.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
It's kind of like what we're doing, Ben. It's kind of like what we're doing.
Sometimes Sharelle says, though, she's like, no more, Chrissy, no more. You need to social.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but I want making money.
I'm like, no more fundraising and fun. Like, let's just go travel and do fun things. But she's like, well, I'm going to help with this production. I'm going to do this production. I'm going to write a play. I'm like, oh,
I'm going to be a board of director.
It's weird. I figured that she would have to say that to you, Sharelle. I feel like you're into all sorts of things too.
I've went through some transitions in the last couple of years,
volunteer rehab.
Volunteer rehab and just kind of reevaluating life, and I honestly, remember your post, was that yesterday or the day before, you were talking about your son and you guys did a puzzle, and as soon as your puzzle was done, the child wants to do it again. And my son Landon, who's 5, or no, he's 6 now. Oh my goodness, he's 6. He's not a busybody. He gets home from school and he wants to have at least half an hour of cuddle time. That's Landon. If I get him into programs right after school, he's like, Mom, you put me into too much, And so he's helping me identify that family time and me time is really, really important. Before, I kept too busy. I did. And now I'm trying to be more strategic on how I spend my time. So that way I'm really in what I do. I want to really be in it. I was spreading myself too thin. So now I'm trying to keep my toolbox smaller, but really be in it and really be absorbing everything I can from what I decided.
That's something all of us can take from, honestly. Just being 100% more present or more powerful in what you're doing. And that includes with your children and your partner.
That's where I think we're kind of in two different stages in our life. I've been married for a long time and my daughter is 16 years old. So I've landed being 6. You don't have quite as much freedom as 16-year-old.
We're in that similar stage. So we understand. It's so hard.
Yeah. Yeah. They still want to hang out with us and not just their friends. I don't know. I don't know if your daughter's
That's just how we imagine
home,
it.
But yeah.
And lately I've been the passenger princess because she has her now. So
gosh,
yeah,
actually sounds kind of scary.
Yeah, I'm just a person sitting in the passenger side so she can drive around.
Right.
That's all you are.
Yeah.
Don't even talk to me. Just sit here.
Yeah, I haven't even driven my car in probably over a month and a half.
Oh my goodness, that's funny. Yeah,
I am already an anxious passenger. I can't even imagine being a passenger to a teenager.
But it's exciting. It's exciting to see them grow and where they've come. And yeah.
It's a big stage, big step for sure.
I'm already pre-mourning the day where the daughter takes the car out for the first time by herself. And I weep silently in the house. Just oh my God, she's growing.
Kate's going to be the one that's like, get over it. You're fine.
100%.
Get over it.
Yes. I know. Kate's, oh God, what's her sign? Aries? April? She's very type A. And very fact driven and she does have feelings. She does let them out sometimes, but I'm definitely the bigger softy between the two.
I'm getting that
us.
vibe. I can already tell.
Yeah.
Well, wait till the very first time that they ask you if they can go for a bike ride by themselves around the block. And you're they're so little and you want to keep them. You want to keep them in, but then you're you know what? No, they have to experience and they have to have some independency. And if it's a bike ride around the block, even though you're kind of following them, but
Well, no, I bought a drone for that reason. Just throw it up in the sky and just follow her around the neighborhood and just make sure she's okay.
Drone parent is the new helicopter parent.
Right? Yeah. Helicopters are so last decade.
Yeah.
We're drones.
If I had a daughter, I would have a drone too. Boys,
Right.
Genius, actually.
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, it's great. And like you throw it up high enough, like, they don't know it's there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
Just the sound.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just for real estate. I just got it for real estate, not using it for spying on my daughter at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. Write it off.
Exclusively. Guys,
I have a few final questions. I got a few final questions.
Sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
But no, we're gearing up for that for sure. The time I know. If you guys had to swap jobs for a week, who would survive longer as a hairstylist or an insurance broker?
Ooh.
I'd probably make the most amount of money ever. Can we do that, please? Like, let's do that.
Like you'd make the most amount of money cutting hair?
No, like my business.
Oh, because Chrissy's just going to be raking it in?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. It'd be
Very nice.
amazing. Yeah, and there'd be some pretty interesting hairdos wandering
Right.
around.
Doing
Chrissy,
hair
I
sounds
lost
easy.
you a couple clients. Sorry.
Yeah.
Know that Sharelle had changed career, but there will be signs.
Right.
That'd be interesting. Going into insurance would be hard, honestly. I don't know. Maybe the marketing would be the same as what you're doing, like similar type of marketing, but doing the actual work would be hard. I don't know how you do that. People probably say the same thing about mortgages, I'm sure.
You got to get creative. It's not going to fall on you.
Right? Yeah, I think people are generally mean to realtors, so it's like anyone can do that job. Yep. Yeah, the bar to get in is real low, folks.
Which is scarier between you both? Going on stage in front of an audience, quoting someone a really high insurance quote, or giving a bad haircut? What do you think is worse or scarier?
Haircut for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Just knowing someone's walking out into the world looking like something. Yeah. And you've done it to them. At least with the high insurance, it's like their fault a lot of the time, right? So you don't have to feel too bad about that.
And I don't get to pick the prices.
Right.
Fair.
Yeah.
You're not the villain.
But that's also
Just
something. I was going to say that's also something is even early in my career, because as hairstylists, people are always like, oh, that's so expensive. That's so expensive. But if you have a consultation and you let them know what the price is, then the experience is much better because they've already accepted how much it's going to cost.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm always like, make sure, regardless of whatever industry you're in, get that sticker shock over and done with so they can experience what they need to experience.
Yeah, discussing costs up front, that's huge for me too, like appraisals and legal costs and all those type of things, because they do add up and you don't want to deal with that later. Not a good vibe.
Yeah.
Cool.
Surprise.
Yeah. That's all I had. I just had a few little weird ones I wanted to throw out there. So.
Yeah. Chrissy, Sharelle, you guys have been so generous with your time today. Thank you so much for coming on our little show here that, we haven't even put an episode out yet. Hopefully we'll have some legs to it. But yeah, no, we can't thank you enough for coming and sharing your stories and your time with us. I think I speak for both of us when I say we're incredibly grateful to have folks like you in our community and in our lives.
I knew this was going to be the case when you guys came on. I knew there would be like some good laughs, and you guys definitely came through on that. Whether it was on a podcast or meeting in person, I'm glad we did have this chat one way or another. And if we do ever do any sort of production together, I think we'll have a lot more laughs. So yes.
That's more the question is when.
I know, I'm the one to convince.
Let's try them out for a script reading. Read some scripts, read some parts,
Yeah.
I noticed Deanna from the Pulse was doing an improv thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always enjoyed improv more than like actual production because I'm terrible at remembering lines. That's where my biggest fear is. Right. So maybe we can do something like that just for fun and take off from there.
Super. Yeah, I'm so pumped about this show for you guys. Like I'm so excited for you guys. And when you're ready to put some like sponsored ads together.
Right. All right. Yes.
Sponsored ads.
Yeah. This episode is brought to you by.
Right? Yeah.
I like that. I'm sure we'll have you guys on again at some point. There'll be lots more to talk about.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Well, thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank
All
you.
right. Take care, guys.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye. Well, aren't they lovely?
That was just a quick hour, you just have such good conversation, and yeah, like just genuinely I'd probably laugh a lot louder if I wasn't so worried about people hearing me cackle.
Yeah. Yeah, you got folks around you. I've just got Doug snoring on the couch on the other side of my table.
It's not the people around me, it's you guys. I don't want you guys to have to hear that, or the audience, whoever's listening.
Cackle away, my friend.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Richard,
good chat.
I'm on the note about getting you into the acting world. I'm always looking for readers when I do auditions. So
What's a reader?
we don't have to put you on camera. You just stand behind the camera and say the opposite lines to me. Yeah. So if ever you want to take that for a test drive, you let me know. We'll sign you up.
How much does it pay? I'm just kidding.
It's $0. It's paid in friendship and smiles and good times.
I do a lot of $0 work these days, man. I don't know how much more $0 work I can do.
I know. As soon as you join the actors union, you'll be making the big bucks.
Oh wow, we're already accelerating me to actors union talk.
Right?
That's
right. Just got to get a couple credits under your belt. Yeah,
I think it'd be all right.
Yeah.
We'll see. I know if I told Emily that I was going to be in a play, she'd be like, "What?" But
I'll see you in 3 months, sweetie. Bye.
Yeah. See you later.
Yeah. Good luck with the kids.
That goes over well. You know how that goes.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
But no, that's this is sweet. I think we're going to start posting now, and we're going to start seeing how this is all going to be shared to the world. And I'm absolutely stoked.
Yeah. Thank you so let's try that again. Thank you so much, everyone, for stopping by our open house.
Please come again once the house is open.
Did I mess up my line?
We both probably did.
All right. See you next time, folks.
See you guys.